Angel here. So since I've moved to Costa Mesa, a lot of my friends have asked me what made me move. I've been meaning to make a video about this for a while, but I keep procrastinating it and overthinking it. So today I'm just gonna go off the cuff and just say why we moved to Costa Mesa. So this was obviously a joint decision between me and Foxy, and Foxy has always wanted to live in SoCal. That has just been like a dream that she's had for a long time, and we've always planned on moving to SoCal, so that was a part of it. I think for her, like a recent dream that has become more obvious is that she wants to create a EV conversion business, converting classic cars to EVs so that they're easier to maintain and keep on the road, because it's really cool. And so part of that decision was trying to find out where in California is the car scene and where this sort of business would be successful. And so part of that was kind of like Orange County, around Orange County. But obviously that wasn't the only deciding factor. We had previously done a road trip down the coast of California to see like what each area would be like. So we came from the Bay Area and we drove south. We went to LA, Orange County, and then we went to San Diego. And I think with LA, I think there was just too much traffic and it's more expensive than Orange County. And we wanted to live near the beach. And so in Orange County, you get more bang for your buck. And even I think in San Diego, you get more bang for your buck in San Diego. And so we also considered San Diego, but when we went there and visited, it seemed like slower and less fast paced. And I'm still young and I'm still very ambitious about what I want to do with my life. And so I think maybe San Diego is a little too slow for this point in my life, and so we didn't. So we kind of crossed out Orange County and we kind of crossed out LA County, and so we were left with Orange County, where you could still get a home near the beach for, like, I don't want to say reasonable because you go like outside of California and it's not reasonable, but it's still a nice place. There's still stuff happening around, everything's accessible, you're not in a rural situation, and I guess you're not in like the city, which I've never really lived in the city. I think I've always lived in the suburbs, so it's comfortable for me. And then within Orange County, there is a bunch of cities, and I think we decided on Costa Mesa because it was the most diverse and it's kind of central to all of Orange County. The other one we were considering was Irvine and Tustin. Irvine because there's a bunch of Asian people and that makes me feel like home. However, a lot of homes in Irvine have HOAs, and I think we just didn't want to deal with HOAs, even though some of them are probably small and like don't really care about anything. So we didn't do HOA partly because if Foxy was going to work on cars in the garage, in the driveway, whatever, we don't want people complaining about it. So we just want a complete freedom about that. Otherwise, I feel like Irvine's a nice place to live. Tustin, you know what, I didn't really know that much about Tustin at this point, so I don't know if there's Asian people, but it was just a little bit further inland from the beach, and we did offer on a house there. It didn't work out, and then we got the house in Costa Mesa, so we just went with the flow. So that's kind of how we came to the decision to move. And I don't know if people are asking me because they're curious about my life, or they're curious about how they would go about reasoning where they want to move to, or if they should move. And so maybe now I'll just talk about like a little bit of the factors that people think about when they're moving. So job opportunities, obviously Foxy's working remote, so she can move anywhere, and I was not working at all. And so, I mean, I didn't have a job keeping me in the Bay Area anymore, and so there was not really any point to stay. At that point, I wanted to either find a job that could be remote or that I could do anywhere. And now I'm hoping to do real estate, and so I can do that from anywhere. So job opportunities, you can think about where you can get a job. Another factor is education. So I know my parents moved primarily for me and my brother and our education. And so if that's something that you have kids, that's something that you're thinking about, you can look into the school systems, cost of living, obviously what you can afford, what's within your budget, how much space you want for the amount of money that you want to spend lifestyle, and amenities is another one. Like, we wanted to be near the beach, we want to have access to nature, hiking trails, stuff like that. And so that will also play a role. You can move closer to family. I think that is also a concern for people sometimes, especially if they have kids and they need help with their kids. Like, you know, you want the grandparents to be there, so you move closer to your grandparents. I have some coworkers that have done that, so consider that. You know, all of this is really just like thinking about where your life is now and thinking about where you want your life to be in the future and what you want in life and what kind of life you want, and just trying to bridge the gap, right? And seeing what you can do right now to have your situation be closer to over here with what you want. And so, I mean, that's all we really did. We thought about what we wanted for our lives and where we wanted to live, what kind of lifestyle we wanted, and then like what was possible financially, and then we went in that direction. And we were lucky enough to find something that we like. And so I guess that's the questions that you have to ask yourself if you're wondering whether you should move or not. It's, what is my dream, and what is your partner's dream, and how can you guys get closer to that? For us, this was our getting closer to that. So if you're curious about what it's like to live in Costa Mesa, I will be doing more videos on Costa Mesa because my real estate exam is 2 months away, and I didn't think it would take that long, but now I have 2 months, so I'm gonna just get to know my city and show you guys what it's like to live in Costa Mesa if you're thinking about moving. And if you're watching this after July of 2023, then please call me and I'll be happy to help you with anything you need. Bye.